Okay, question. The first thing off the top of my head that I would tell the youth. Uh, there's a lot of things I would tell the youth to help them get to the future. But most thing I want to tell the youth is that you're not the future. You're the right now. You're the right now. Future hasn't came yet. And as much as, prior generations may tell you to plan and prepare and everything, you can plan for the most drastic, most tragic, most good, most bad, most ugly thing to occur, and it may never happen. Doesn't mean you're less prepared or over prepared. Just means you were prepared. But anyhow, sometimes you can get so overwhelmed and so caught up with trying to prepare for so far ahead that you miss the right now. So understand that you're the right now. So challenge the things that are right now. There's storms going on in your generation that you need to see through and recognize and realize that sunshine is coming. Don't get so caught up in these arguments of who's supposed to be what and what's supposed to be where. It loses sight of what you should be going after. You can live your dreams. You can do the impossible, but you have to challenge. You have to work towards that. You have to build a foundation so that you can grow from somewhere. You can't be in the wind and stay in the wind all the time and then have a and then strive towards something. It's like you're not going. It's like you got to tie an anchor to something and have a foundation to build from. You have to anchor yourself to something. You have to have principles for something. You can't just let everything go. You can't just let everything run rampant. You can't just not care about any and everything. And as much as self-love and care is necessary, you're young, so this is your time to push the envelope on a lot of things. Challenge life, take risk, calculated risk, of course, maybe even educated risk, of course, but it's you're the right now. You're the right now. And to change something for the better for yourself later, you have to understand that right now is what's happening, what's going on right now. It may not look as bright right now, but you have to push and challenge and not just sit. And you got to be aware of things. You got to know things. You got to stay in the loop of existence and life, because if you don't, someone's going to plan it for you, and that's the worst thing that could happen. And you'll look up and you'll be the age of those prior generations, and then things will be in control and manipulated by certain people, places, and things, and you'll wonder, how did it happen? It happened because you never challenged things. You never pushed. You guys have one of the most awesome things that a lot of prior generations didn't have to change the world, and that's technology. Prior generations have had to do a lot of leg work, a lot of footwork, and had to have means. You guys are in a time, you're right now is, you really don't have to have so much means to operate, to acquire means. That's the beautiful thing. And if you really sit back and look at it and think about it, something can start today, an accident, a joke, a thought out plan, a thought out scheme, a thought out video, a thought out story, and tomorrow it could be the largest thing in life that can change your life and others around you. And I respect the fact that your generation doesn't value a lot of archaic things, a lot of traditional things, but sometimes you have to fall back and look at what those things did to progress prior generations forward. So if right now, today, certain thoughts, certain practices, certain movements, certain ways you look at things aren't progressing your generation forward for betterment, for something lasting, for something that you can eat off of, something you can grow off of, then you got to ask yourself, is it worth it? And you have to reflect back and just look at other things to know how to move forward and push your right now. So as much as people want to say you're the future, you're the future, you're the future, you're the right now. You haven't made it to the future yet. So peace. Fight for your life.